going on, guys? I'm Steve, and this is the Dynamic Reason channel. Guys, today, I got a story that pissed me off, and it didn't get a lot of views from what I seen on, because I seen this on YouTube. It's a news story, but it's something that has to be said. It's something I want to talk about. I'm going to see if you guys agree with me on the topics I bring up after I show you this video. But this happened in Newberry County, South Carolina. Shout out South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And it's about these two people right here. Hold up, it didn't pop up. Brace yourself. These two people right here. And yes, the bald-headed person is a woman. So when you see that, you know it's bad. Check this out. The young one is called Erica Soraya Jones. She's 27 years old. The woman next to her is Serena Caldwell. She's 56 years old. Erica Soraya Jones has 28 charges brought up against her. Serena Caldwell has 15 charges brought up against her. Both of these sets of charges involve children, but not like you think it involves them. What these two people were doing were inciting 3- and 4-year-olds at a daycare that they worked at, and they were inciting them to fight each other when they didn't follow the rules, or as punishment, they would tell them to beat on each other, inciting fights. Look at this video. We'll come back and talk about it.
Newberry County Sheriff Lee Foster incredulous following the arrest of 2 daycare workers at Kids Unlimited in Prosperity for allegedly encouraging kids to fight.
And they kind of looked at it as something maybe almost equivalent to a sporting event, where they were kind of trying to motivate the kids into participating in that.
Erica Soraya Jones and Serena Caldwell appeared in bond court Thursday on child abuse and neglect charges. The incident report lists at least 14 juvenile victims between the ages of 3 and 4. After reviewing security footage, the daycare immediately alerted the sheriff's office and fired Jones and Caldwell.
We've had daycare workers that have assaulted children, and daycare workers that may have taken punishment a bit too far, but nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
In addition to inciting these kids to fight, Caldwell's also accused of striking one of the young children with a box of baby wipes. One parent who wished to remain anonymous says she doesn't believe this is indicative of a culture at the daycare.
I hate that these two women kind of tarnished the name of this daycare, but at the same time, I'm glad that it was caught and they will have to serve justice. But at the end of the day, there's no real justice, because how do you remove that from a child's head? You've altered their life.
Guys, that's the news, and I'll be honest with you, both these people need to be mollywopped to no end. Especially the bald-headed old lady. She know better. Instead of having them kids punch each other for punishments and not obeying the rules, you need to slap yourself right now for not getting arrested like that. Come on, man. Come on. That alone, you need your butt beat. Now, I don't know if you got alopecia or whatever, but that don't make no sense. You got better things to worry about than having 3- and 4-year-olds in a daycare center where people pay a lot of money to have you take care of them, fight each other because they're not following the rules. Because that right there is an act of against nature. It is. Now, let me get on this stuff. See how dumb they look sitting up there? Mercy? No, you get no mercy. You got little kids fighting on each other. Did you hear what the lady said at the end, y'all? Did you hear what she said at the end? Oh, they ruined their lives in the way they did. You can't take that out of them. From ages 0 months all the way up to 7 years old is when children learn the fundamentals of being human. During that time when you're teaching your children, you're trying to get a lot of the barbaric instincts that are in human beings out, and you want to put some civilized, ways and actions into them. Anytime kids are taught violence or something like that, where they just react without thinking, they lose. And it negates a lot of what you're trying to teach them. Why you think the world is the way it is right now? And violence is at an all-time high. Because of stuff like this. And think about it. I hate to say it, they probably have children. I know the 56-year-old lady probably got kids. Think about it. Somebody hit that. I'm just saying. What do you think they put in their kids? Because they don't care about your kids. What you think to say about theirs? There are a lot of stories out here that we heard in the past where people will leave children with other children to watch other children. The other child somehow or another winds up killing the child that they were supposed to be watching when they themselves are too old, too young to watch another child. Seen it a lot. I can talk for days on stories like that, and it'll bring tears to your eyes of how cruel children can be when they're not pointed in the right direction. This type of stuff brings forth that type of actions. You teaching 3 and 4-year-olds to slap each other upside the head and beat on each other. When they get out of that class, what you think they're going to do every time they're in that setting? Oh, you didn't follow the rules. I don't understand this. These ain't your kids. These somebody else's kids. And you sitting up there, got them fighting on each other for your own amusement. If that is not some devilish shit, I don't know what is. We are far removed as a people, man. We are, for real. It's like savagery that overrid being civilized. And it's like the new norm. A lot of us don't have patience for this or tolerance for it. Both of these women need to be shown the flowers. I don't want to hear no, oh, we was playing, oh, we did, because you didn't know. Ma'am, you 56 years old, this other girl 27. If y'all don't know now, y'all will never know that hitting people is wrong. Y'all supposed to be teaching the kids how to socialize, not to destroy each other. And that's the part that's messed up about this whole thing. The young girl got 28 charges. Older lady got 15 charges. Never thought at any given time that either one of them said, hey, this is wrong, and stopped it before it started. You know why? Because a lot of times now, it ain't no difference in the mentality of somebody in their 50s and somebody in their 20s. Somebody tell them I'm lying on that. That's why you can see a 10-year-old running with an 18-year-old and be just as vicious and mean and nasty, doing crimes in the street. Or you can see a woman with a man doing a violent crime against somebody else. Or you can see a woman having no empathy or compassion for another woman and see her get violated or disrespected in heinous ways that are offensive to said women. And sometimes aiding and abet the person doing it or joining themselves. We're ass backwards out of here. They need to start making examples of people that do stuff like this. And it ain't no slap on the wrist or a little bit of jail time. They need to start fixing this. Because there's a lot of people out here that need straightening out. This is totally unacceptable. And then you're going to sit up in court and look stupid like, I'm ashamed. No, you're not. You're only ashamed because you got caught. I'm going to tell you, if one of them, and I want y'all to leave a comment on this, because I mean, this is hard to think about. If one of your kids was in there, and you know that daycare center, all daycare expensive. You imagine that you going in there, your kid getting his ass beat. Where are these marks coming from? Oh, he liked to fight. We don't know. He always doing that. As soon as you leave, no. R.I.P. the Pimp C. I'd have came in there pimp smacking. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't into putting my hands on women and nothing like that. But these ain't women, they monsters. I would jump over that counter and get the hooking off. Brick. No excuse. I don't want to hear no sir nothing. You know what I'm saying? Already got one, I can't snatch her hair out, so she got to get the hands. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Stock Market Steve with the Dynamic Reason Channel. Leave me a comment, man, especially you ladies out there. If you found out somebody was doing this to your kid, man, and I give the daycare center credit. They saw it on camera, they fired them and reported them immediately. That's all they can do. They trying to keep the business. And here you go, hiring somebody, giving them a shot to work in employment to make, some money and get on their feet or do what they got to do. And here they are trying to bring your damn business down. Monkey shit at its finest. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.